So guys, are you guys tired of getting scammed every single year in FIFA and getting the worst possible packs? Well, I got a simple solution. Use7buy.com. Yes, you heard that right. Use7buy.com, the cheapest and most reliable coins to get every single year. The reviews are absolutely insane. Everybody that uses this website has a great time. If you guys want an extra discount, use my code DAN for a nice 8% off. Once again, link in the description for a nice 8% off. Yo YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to another video to the channel, y'all boys, and today we have another player to review on the channel. For today's video, it's going to be that 90 rated gold Virgil van Dijk. Now we're looking at a card 6'4" in the height, acceleration type lengthy, 2-star skill moves with a 3-star weak foot combination. Preferred foot is the right foot. 73 pace, 72 passing, 72 dribbling, 90 defending, 87 on the physicality as well. Play styles that Van Dijk comes with: precision header, ping pass, jockey anticipate, aerial fortress, bruiser, all on basic, but the one gold play style, intercept, very nice right there. Now, once you shift over to the role section, he gets 2 roles, one as a defender, 1 plus sign, and one as a ball playing defender with a double plus sign. Now, what's the chem style to give Van Dijk? I'm looking on Footbin. The most common chem style is the shadow chem style. With the shadow, you boost up the stand tackling, defense awareness, and interceptions up to 94, acceleration up to 72, sprint speed up to 84. Now, I'm going to be honest, Van Dijk looks really good defending wise, physicality wise, passing wise, play styles wise. The main question is the pace, because I swear every single year they always end up downgrading the pace of Van Dijk even more. First it was like 78, then 76, then 75, and now it's at 73. So we're gonna have to see, is Van Dijk still the best center back in AFC 25 or EA 26, I should say, FIFA in general. Now he is gonna be playing with this team right here. Shout out to the homie the supervisor for letting us to account. He's gonna be playing a 4-3-3 formation, and for today's video we're going to play Van Dijk as a right center back, but obviously we're going to change the role because I do not want to give him the defender role. That might be a hot take. I'm going to give this man the ball playing defender role so he gets that double plus sign. Now, I'm looking at Footbin, and for some reason Van Dijk is under 300,000 coins. I'm going to be completely honest. That's way too cheap. I know we're still in the beginning stages of the game, but for under 300,000 coins for potentially the best center back in AFC 26, we're gonna have to see. For those of you guys that have tried out Van Dijk, let me know your thoughts below. Is he still meta? Is he still one of the best center backs? We're gonna be playing some games in division rivals, and I really hope that Van Dijk is still that guy. Very nice interception, keeps onto the ball as well. Not bad, not bad. Good start to the video. Good pass. Wow, that was actually a pretty good turn. Yeah, surprisingly enough, he actually feels pretty good on the ball. What the fuck? That's crazy. Very nice tackle. Nice and clean from Van Dijk. That is a great interception. Wow. Great defending so far from the card. What a tackle. Nice and clean inside the box. Amazing stuff. A little bit of a turn right there. Nice, nice. A little bit of a pass. That's a good pass once again. Great interception, man. Wow. Wow. That's actually crazy, that tackle mid-air that Van Dijk just did, man. What a tackle. Wow, that's just amazing defending as expected. Great tackle once again, boys. Yeah, once again, for a center back with his type of balance and agility, yeah, much better than I expected, I'm going to be honest. No way. Oh, we just got wide ball. This is not good. This is going to be a good test for the pace. I don't know. I guess we kind of got wide balled right there. Maybe I pulled him out of position. Great tackle. Very nice once again. Great tackle once again. So far, he's doing an amazing job winning the ball back and stuff like that. Look at that. Just another great tackle. Once again, Van Dijk reading the passing lane very nicely. Here we go to one-on-one defending, and he wins the ball back very nicely right there. So, pretty solid stuff. And good pass. It's going to be a good test right here once again defensively. Van Dijk gets there just in time. Wow. Crazy stuff. Very nice block right there. Class interception once again. Very nice, man. Van Dijk with his interceptions, top tier stuff. Look at that, just wins the ball back easily. This card can do everything defensively. Great tackle once again, boys. What can I say? Alright, guys, and that concludes the player review for 90 rated gold Virgil van Dijk. Come around 270,000 coins on the market by the time I'm recording this video. Now, we played about 3 to 4 games with this card as a right center back in a 4-3-3 formation. Now, I will say this Van Dijk he's good. He's really good. I thought at first he was going to be kind of mid because once again, his pace is a little bit worse compared to the previous FIFA installments. But to my surprise, this is your typical gold Van Dijk. And for under 300,000 coins right now, it's kind of a steal because I already know when it comes near weekend league, this card is going to be at least 400,000 coins at the very minimum. Because, like I said before, he's really good. So let's go over the pros with Mr. Van Dijk. Number one is the height. Just like the previous FIFA installments, I'm a huge fan of tall center backs. Van Dijk being 6'4", lengthy, you already know. Absolutely amazing. Defending is perfect with this card. 91 interceptions and defensive awareness and stand tackling with the Shadow Chem style. His defensive AI, absolutely amazing. Defensive positioning, absolutely amazing. His interceptions with the intercept playstyle on gold, absolutely amazing as well. He wins every single one-on-one tackle. He has the anticipate playstyle on basic with bruiser on basic as well. I mean, this card is super physical. Like I said before, your typical Virgil van Dijk. 93 strength, 85 aggression. Nothing is getting past this card unless maybe you have like an R9 or an Mbappe. But even then, 9 times out of 10, Van Dijk is going to be able to stop that attacker because of how big he is in game. This card is a freak of nature in the back. Now, so defending, physicality, height, basically perfect with the card. Also, I forgot to mention that his jockey is actually way better than I expected. I thought Van Dijk's jockey was going to be pretty bad because, once again, it's the beginning stages of the game. Van Dijk is kind of heavy in game, but he has the jockey playstyle on basic. And to my surprise, his defensive jockeying was insane. So, no complaints right there. Let's talk about the passing. 80 short pass, 70 vision with the ping pass playstyle on basic. Very nice. If you love to pass with your center backs, you're going to have a great time with this card. Van Dijk does have the 3-star weak foot, but for the majority of times, you're going to be passing with this card on his strong foot. So for me, the passing is definitely a pro with this man. Let's talk about the pace. The pace is very interesting because, like I said before, the jockey is really good. But if for some reason you pull Van Dijk out of position, he doesn't have that pace to catch up to like an Mbappe, an R9, I don't know, Putellas, I guess, the top tier attackers. He doesn't have that pace like he did the previous FIFA installments, and it has a lot to do with that 66 acceleration up to 72. You guys saw there's a couple times whenever I pulled Van Dijk out of position and he just doesn't have that explosiveness anymore. I don't know if it's because of gameplay thing, maybe it's my fault, I don't know, but like I said before, Van Dijk, he doesn't have that pace to catch up to very, very, very quick attackers. So whatever you do, do not pull this man out of position. Now let's go ahead and talk about the dribbling. I know some people don't really care about dribbling when it comes to being a center back, but let's be honest. If you're going to be playing a center back, especially in a 3-back formation, they have to have decent passing and they have to have somewhat decent dribbling, right? Van Dijk, to my surprise, has really bad dribbling stats. 50 balance, 54 agility, and 70 dribbling. And for some reason, I don't know what the fuck it was, in game, he actually felt pretty good on the ball. For a Van Dijk card, for somebody that's 6'4", for somebody that's lengthy, with these type of dribbling stats, I was completely surprised. So I don't know if I'm going to include the dribbling as a con, maybe the 50 balance, but even then, like I said, the dribbling exceeded my expectations. So the main thing about this card, the main complaint is the acceleration. It is a little bit low to my liking compared to UFC 25, FIFA 24, and those type of cards where Van Dijk had like way better pace, and I mean way better pace in the beginning of the year. So aside from that, you got yourselves one of the best center backs in UFC 26 Ultimate Team. For that price tag, definitely go ahead and buy him because he's definitely worth it. You guys, let me know your thoughts below on 90 rated gold Van Dijk. Do you guys think he's one of the best center backs in the video game, or do you guys think he's trash this year? Let me know. I'm very curious for your opinion. He's going to get a thumbs up from me because he's obviously usable, and he's going to get a rating of a decent 7.5 out of 10. Once again, guys, this is my updated ranking system for player reviews. For today's video, once again, Van Dijk got a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for the support on all the videos. You guys are absolutely amazing. So the next couple of videos we're going to drop on the channel, I'm not exactly sure, but I do know for sure the next video I will be dropping is going to be a player review for Putellas. So if you guys want to see more videos on the channel, drop a like in this one, drop a subscription, follow the TikTok in the comment section down below. Until next time, it's been your boy DanFIFA. I am out. Bye-bye.